Welcome to the Trucking with Rusty. We're gonna run over here and get us this job going from Carson City to Santa Cruz. Second job of the day, old Ralph's gonna have to drive. Old Rusty about out of time, so I'm gonna take over. We're gonna run over here and pick up this little old office building. Away we go. Good job, Ralph. Good job. take you there, Doug. People, we driving the same truck. Since it's the same day, the W900 C15 500 horsepower cat engine with a truck and duck skin by Hallister Boyd. A big W900 paw on the ground. The wheel set, I believe, is called Cola or something like that, for rims. I've got 2 wheel sets in there. Don't remember the name of the other right there. I don't remember a whole lot of nothing today, Rodney. Nothing I don't want to, Ralph. That's the way I am. Let it slip by if I don't want to remember it. Like Peggy tell me to do something, I just forget that right now. I can believe that. Oh, I see a pretty cabin over on the left. Yeah, look like we might have to stop and get fuel on this run there, Rusty. Well, at least you know the trail. Now pay attention to what I'm doing, Rusty. Not like some folks I know. I won't name no names. I'll just look at them. It's alright, Ralph. I've been known to run out of fuel. You might too. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm gonna stop and get some. How's everybody doing out there? Getting cool here in Kentucky. 50 today with rain. It's been raining 2-3 days here. Rain follows us around. Winter time, all the leaves falling off the tree, piling up around my porch and decks and stuff. Gotta get that old leaf blower out and blow them over on the neighbor's yard. Gotta catch him gone, blow him in his yard. Who wins is the one who's got the strongest leaf blower. So that's keep you busy all winter moving the leaves back and forth. Now that's the way we play that game here in Kentucky. Really nice day out here and traffic's just right. Shame I was out of driving time. I'd let old Ralph take over. Old Ralph needs to practice anyway. Rusty, so it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if I like to ride in the passenger seat or not there, Ralph. Now get used to it. That'll be your second seat here pretty soon. Yeah, oh, by the way, we on MHApro map 1.29 beta will be released as soon as he gets all the errors fixed and all that kind of stuff. curves can spill it. Yeah, they could turn us right over, couldn't they, Rusty? Yeah, they could, Rails. You know that. Yeah, I think I seen you turn one over the other day that you never happened to tell nobody about. Well, Ralph, you didn't have to bring that up. Well, I just thought I'd say it since you mentioned about these curves and spilling us that you might have turned one over the other day. I ain't saying you did, but you might have. That's possible. You just watch that truck in front of us there, you gain on it pretty quick. I got an eye on it, Rusty, don't worry about it. Looks like one of them fertilized trucks from the jobs where they haul that fertilizer out to you. Well, we had one on the job, we own one. We just had to keep taking it to a big old tank like you haul in this game that stands up and drive under it and fill it up. I guess what, Rusty? You get to bump the gas this time. Well, I can do it, Ralph. I'm not too good to pump gas, fuel. We'll get out there and get her done. Thing you fellas have a question about that I could possibly help you with about the sim or something like that? what I got my settings on or anything like that. Just feel free to ask. I ain't got nothing else to do but chat down there in the comments. I like to do that anyways. If y'all need any help with anything, or how I got my button set up to look around, anything like that, I've got a track hour, but I just use buttons usually so it don't move around so much when I drive. It seems like track hour, I get lazy, move around a lot. I don't set up real still and wobble, but it moves a lot. Needs more of a dead zone in it for me, but it works good though. But I just use buttons on the keyboard instead. Keys, I guess you'd want to call them. And use that Xbox controller for about 17 more buttons. I can't remember what the hell for. That's too many to remember. Every now and then I hit the wrong one, but most time I get them right. There's a good sign of hope right there, people. Hope this country changes. I tell you what, it's going downhill like that snowball headed for hell. Needs to change. Never seen so much violence in my life. I've been around a long time. Back when I was young, you didn't have to worry about anything. It was crazy like that anyway, like going on nowadays. You can get out and ride your bicycle all over the country. You're just safe as you can be. But not anymore. Now you're not safe no matter what you do. And I'm all for gun control. You just use both hands. Make sure you got it held right. Lean a little forward when you shoot to help with your aim. And take some training. So you'd have your safety training in there so you know what you're doing. That's gun control right there. Control your weapon. But other than that, I'd leave everything alone. There's extra parking on the Pro mount, the MHApro mount. Better say that. Since they got that Pro mod mount. Also, I've not tried the Viva Mexico mount back with 129 to see if it works or not. Need to hook it back up to see if it's going to connect and work. I'm driving over, I was watching a video today of Charo's. You have to check him out, Charo Worldwide Cargo there. I was watching a video of his today and he was pulling out in traffic and like 4 cars, AI cars, changed lanes to let him out. Like 2 trucks and a bus and a car. I never had seen him do that before, switch lanes, and he said he never had seen him do that before. But that was neat. That was on the ETS too. I don't know if they've got anything like that over here on the ATS yet or not. That's neat. He was pulling out on a 3-way interstate, and they was moving over a lane or 2 lanes to give him room to get out. And he was just sitting there with his blinker on, everybody changing lanes, getting out of the way. I'd never seen that before in the game. They making improvements all the time on the AI, except for that car there. I would have run over him, but I couldn't stand to hurt the Chevelle. That was a nice one right there. I backed one of them right into the house one night. The brake pedal had a pair of brakes and was automatic, and the brake pedal was about a ½ inch off the floor. The way those cars was made, the floor mat was doubled up about 4 times under the brake pedal. I was backing in the driveway and backed it right into the big block house and bent both back fenders a little bit, but straighten them back out, but that sure was a sad situation. Back that thing right into the house. I got that 64 O's hung on a little old sapling tree in a snowstorm. The tree wasn't much bigger around than your thumb, a little old tree. And it was pulling up and backing up, spinning, trying to get it out. I bet that thing didn't bend the side from the front wheel to the back wheel. And I had to get that car straightened back out a little. Put some more paint on it. And hard to believe one little sapling tree do that. Looked like we made the trip, folks. But my grandfather, it was his tree. And he just planted the little old thing. Man, he jumped all over me for scuffing up his tree. Even though it scuffed up my car pretty bad. I was just, you know, in my teens then. 16, 17. Man, he was raising Cain over his tree. He didn't like me bumping into his house much either. He couldn't hear it thunder, you know. And when I hit that house that night, he run out and says, "What happened out here? What's going on?" I said, "Not a thing. I didn't see nothing." He was sad. He was a good man. But I might have lied to him a little that night and told him I didn't hear nothing or see nothing. I didn't want to tell him I backed into his house just in case when daylight come there might be a crack up the wall or something. You know, when you're 16 or 17, you do stupid stuff like that and try to get out of it. Folks, thanks for riding the truck with Rusty and Ralph and the old yeah, and Ralph, you make sure you remember we're going to open a new channel. I'm going to be trucking with Ralph without Rusty. No, Ralph, I told you the contract can't do it. Well, in 5 years maybe. Long time, Ralph. They might be done with YouTube in 5 years from now. Well, they could be. Alright, thanks folks for traveling with us. We'll see you next video. We're out of here, 10 Raji.